Hey, this is Pastor Lafayette, and it is Wednesday, and we're still in Psalm chapter 42. We're going to begin in verse 6. After David has confessed that the Lord is his God and that talks to himself, says, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way? Verse 6 is where we pick up. Oh my God, my soul is cast down within me. Now just consider this. Consider the next line. Oh my God, my soul is cast down within me. Therefore, I will remember you. Just stop right there and consider what he's saying. He's saying, he admits, Lord, I'm going through a struggle right now. It's very difficult for me. I'm having a difficult time. And then he follows it up with, therefore. So because I'm going through this, I'll remember you. He says, I'll remember you from the land of the Jordan and from the heights of Hermon, from the hill Mizar, all these different, wherever. Let's just stop there for a second and think about this, because I think it's good that I address something that happens to Christians, or people who say they're Christian at least, so many times. Something will go wrong in their life. Something will happen. Some tragedy will happen, and a valid tragedy. Something could take place or transpire that would just completely be reason for depression or be reason to be discouraged to some degree. But what so many people do at that point of discouragement, or at that point of the greatest seeming defeat, they might feel like they're just snowed over, buried under pain. So many people, when they get to that place, what they tend to do is tend to say, Lord, I just can't trust you. I'm going to turn my back on you. I just don't have time. I'm just too broken for this. I'm too upset for this. This has hurt me too much. I just can't turn to you now, Lord. But what does David say? My God, my soul is cast down within me. Therefore, I will remember you. Wherever I end up, whatever land, whatever mountain, wherever I am, I'll remember you. Is that your heart? Listen to the heart of someone who has just a passion and desire to serve God. And ask yourself, do you have a heart and a passion and desire to serve God above all else? Will you only serve Him when things are going right? Or will you cry out to Him and serve Him when things are also going wrong? That's a question you have to answer. David, we know his answer. Verse 7, deep calls unto deep at the noise of your waterfalls. All your waves and billows have gone over me. The Lord will command His loving kindness in the daytime, and in the night His song shall be with me, a prayer to the God of my life. Now, verse 7, I've heard it said that deep calls unto deep. Talks about, it's almost made to seem as though this is a negative statement, that, Lord, you just overcome me with all the sorrows and all the pains and all the billows and waves of all the junk and everything just overcome me. I want to look at it a little differently today. And I want to look at it from, Father, even though tough times are horrible, things are really difficult right now, I'm remembering you. And Lord, on the outside I feel agitated or tired or depressed or discouraged, but in the deep part of me, I sense the deep part of you, and you bring me peace. The deep from you, your waves and billows, some see that as a negative, but what if it's not? What if it's the wave of His Spirit? sweeping over me as I remember him in these distant places, as David is saying. Even though at times are difficult, I remember him, and now all of a sudden deep calls unto deep, and his waves and billows begin to wash over me and sweep over me. See, then it fits with verse 8. And the Lord will command his loving kindness in the daytime. And listen to this. And in the night, his song shall be with me, a prayer to the God of my life. David says, I will just worship him. His song is going to be on my lips, and I'm not going to forget him. I remember you, Lord. And at this time, Lord, while I'm remembering you, let your deep call my deep. And let the waves of your Spirit overcome me, so that I find peace and safety and comfort in you. That's where we need to be. That is where we need to be. Thanks for joining me today. God bless you, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.